Welcome everyone to Unbox Reality. We have the Govee Immersion Kit, with both the backlights and the 2 additional light bars. This kit retails for around $150, and it's supposed to fit TVs up to 65 inches. Although today, we will be using this on a 75-inch TV, and we will see how it works on a larger setup. And before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Being recently diagnosed with cancer, I've decided that any profits from this channel will be donated to cancer research. So be sure to subscribe. Opening up the box, you get a couple of warnings saying that by simply installing the lights, it won't work properly. You will need the app for this to function right. Inside the top box, you have the 2 light bars. Made out of plastic but still a sturdy construction. You also get quite a bit of cable ending in a USB Type-C. Next up you have the roll of LED backlights. Some paperwork, and installation instructions. These are the stands for the light bars. If you are going to be setting this on a ledge, or on an entertainment center somewhere, you'll use these. Now we've got a few boxes. This one is of course the camera. This is how it views what colors are on your screen and knows what colors to display. We have a typical power cable. This box here, I guess we can call it the main hub, where the backlight, light bars, and the camera all plug into. We've got some cable management clips. And these orange cubes, these are for the camera calibration that we will be doing later. With everything unboxed, let's look at how to install. First thing is you need access to the back of the TV. This might be simply pulling it off the wall a bit, or completely taking it off, and laying it flat on the floor. Just depends on your particular setup. Next thing I recommend doing, is getting some tape, and lay out where you will be placing the backlight LED strip on the back of the TV. You don't want to stick it down with the 3M adhesive tape it came with, and realize that you need to move it later. Once you have it all laid out, you can start pulling off the backing on the LED backlight strip, and firmly stick it down. Your end product will look a little something like this. Getting the light bars ready is fairly simple, they just slide right into their stands. To start, I place the light bars on the far edges of the table I have under my TV. I couldn't get at the recommended distance away from the TV, the edges of the TV are exactly even with the table. So we will set it up this way and see how it looks. The camera uses 3M adhesive tape to stick to either the top or bottom of your TV. I chose the top of the TV for my setup. The main hub also has the 3M adhesive backing to stick to the back of your TV. Once you have it placed, go ahead and plug the camera, light bars, and LED backlight into the main hub, followed by the power cable. Once powered up, it'll look like this until you get the app set up. To install the app, go to the App Store and search for Govi Home. Once installed, go ahead and open the app. Once you create your account and you log in, to add the device press the plus sign in the top right of the screen, and enter the model number of your exact immersion kit. Select it when you see it. You'll follow the on-screen instructions to get it connected to your account. You'll also go through a couple of calibration settings, so it knows what is plugged into where. After that is set, you'll get it connected to your home Wi-Fi, and continue with the setup process. It'll ask you which direction your backlight is installed, along with where your camera is mounted. Next is the camera calibration. Here you will need the orange foam blocks. You will gently place them where it indicates on your TV. When you are done, you'll press ready, and you can start the calibration process in the app. It's pretty easy, you just drag the points to the corners and press submit. Now your immersion kit is fully set up. Now we can go through some of the features and controls in the app. The top portion of the app, you can turn off either of the light bars, or the backlight itself. You can also use this to turn it all off completely. Under that is Effect Lab. Going in there, you will see a lot of different color swatches that you can use. Doing this will change both light bars, and the backlight to the color chosen. This is a pretty cool feature to use, if you just want a solid background color to be displayed and that's it. Timer allows you to set up different timers, along with a sleep and wake up feature. Brightness is self-explanatory, and allows you to customize how bright you want it. Down below that, is where the really fun stuff is. The music tab will generate a light show, depending on the beat and vocals of the music you are playing. This is fun if you just have some music in the background, and want a little light show to go with it. Next tab is the video tab. Under that menu, the first thing you will see is saturation. I keep mine set all the way down. I've found that any higher, it just gets redder and redder. Maximum saturation just turns all the light red. The dynamic and calm toggle I've found doesn't really do much of anything, so I leave it on calm. Now you have a few options on how the light bars and backlight is utilized. You can set it so all of them display the same color, or allow them to each represent a different color. Or, allow the whole bar segment to be different. Or go with bar segment and have a truly immersive color changing experience, where almost every LED can represent a different color. This is the one I like most. The sound effect option will also use whatever audio it picks up, along with what's on the screen, to display a color scheme. Next to video is the color tab. This is a pretty cool and customizable way to get a custom look to your setup. You can go through and assign different colors to the backlight and the light bars. Any combination of any colors you want, you can put in there. Next to color is the scene tab. These are pretty fun to go through and possibly use if you want to set a certain scene. Maybe if you're having guests and want the TV off but still want to use your lights. There are a lot of themes, ranging from party to different holidays, like Halloween and Christmas, to emotional ones, like fright and tension. Overall, pretty fun to go through and play around with. The last tab is DIY. In here you can create some custom setups for your immersion system, and save them for later use. Now the one that I am primarily using, and I'm sure most people do too, is the video tab. So let's leave it on here and take a look. As far as color accuracy goes, I'd say it's about 90% accurate. Just keep in mind that this is using a camera to try and match colors. So if you have things like external light sources adding light to a room, or that can reflect off the TV, it could distort the colors it's seeing. For instance, if I turn on my overhead lights, it gives everything a red tint. I've found that this works best when lights are turned completely off, so the camera is just getting light and colors from the TV, and nothing else. With this system, one thing I cannot urge enough, is to do what works best for you. After setup, I continued to play around with the light bar placement, including placing them behind the TV with some Velcro strips. I really like this look as it brightened up the left and right side, which weren't as bright as they should have been, considering this is a 75-inch TV and this system was designed only for 65-inch displays. After this, I continued to play around, and tried placing the light bars behind the table under the TV. Again with some Velcro strips. And this look, I fell in love with. So last thought. Govee makes recommendations on where to set things up, and where to place them. But all our setups are different, and you need to do what works best for you, so play around with where you put things, and how you have things in the settings. Do what looks best for your individual setup, and what makes you happy. Overall, I'm very happy with this for $150. Other alternatives out there can get very expensive. So for $150, you can get a nice immersion light kit for your home entertainment system, that you and your family will love. Just check out my kids, and how much they love it. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.